So, being a bit of an outcast, at least from the corporate side of things, has a lot of drawbacks. It means I don't get the same level of access that other people do. It means I don't get shared by the mothership. It means I don't get spoilers, all these sorts of things, all these corporate kickbacks, essentially, or because, at least with Magic the Gathering, we're talking about access journalism here. I mean, really. And I'm blacklisted, which I'm totally fine with. Being blacklisted, however, puts me in a unique position. It puts me in the position where a lot of people reach out to me when things are unjust because they know just how vindictive Wizards of the Coast is, and they know that they're not in the position to speak out about it. You'll never see another large MTG YouTuber speaking out against local game stores on the pre-order stuff. You don't see them speaking out about price hiking. You don't see them speaking out about the quality of the cards. You don't see them speaking out about Wizards over printing specialty products. Why? Because they know that if they even consider biting the hand that feeds them, they will find themselves in my position, which they're not comfortable with because they're trying to make a living, and I respect that. I, however, have zero fucks to give. I'm beholden to no master in terms of this channel other than perhaps my patrons, and they know exactly what they're backing when they back this channel. So that all said, a local game store reached out to me, and it's actually somebody that we talk to quite a bit. And there'll be a few people that know who this is, but I'm going to try to do the best I can to absolve them of this. Once I had heard about what was going on, they must have known, obviously, that I'd want to make a video. I asked their permission because I didn't want them to get in any more trouble. And so I want Wizards of the Coast to know that this local game store has complied with your demands as far as I know, and they have no part of this. Now, that said, there's some fucking bullshit that happened this week. And essentially, Wizards of the Coast bullied a local game store to remove a playmat from their website. A playmat that, as far as I know, really wasn't outwardly promoted. A playmat that is inoffensive at all. It's offensive in no way. It's not booby playmats or some aggressive male bulge. It's just a playmat that they happen to sell. And I think they probably did the smart thing, the non-emotional thing, the thing that I often don't do. I often lead with my emotions and wear my heart on my sleeve a bit. And they just took it down because that's the smart thing to do. When you rely, this is their business. WotC is their bloodline. They can't exactly be standing up to them. It sucks, but I don't hold any ill will to this local game store. I don't think any less of them. I think if you put me in this position where this was like my day job and I had to make some arbitrary change. Let's say they said I had to shave my beard. They had some weird, obscure, that's not even fair, but let's say it's something stupid, you know? You can't wear purple shirts anymore, and I have like one purple shirt in my closet. I would just not wear a purple shirt to work. It's really not that big of a deal. And I'm sure, based on my conversations with this local game store owner, this is how they treated it, which is probably the smart thing to do. I, however, have a few problems with it. They told the local game store owner that this playmat was supporting white supremacy. Wizards of the Coast is fighting Nazis by banning playmats. And I'm sure by now you're wondering, holy crap, is this like a portrait of Hitler? Is this like a burning cross and some KKK members? Is this some like the 14 words on a playmat? No, it's not any of these things. It's a cartoon frog. Yes, it is a Pepe playmat. Pepe is a lovable character who is in no way a symbol of anything other than just the pure-hearted, pure meme currency. It's a meme currency, maybe we can say. But context matters here, right? And just because you say that something is something, it doesn't make it that thing. Let's just do a little thought exercise here, Wizards of the Coast. Did you know that your symbol, which is like a pitchfork, is actually a symbol of Satanism, and you're promoting the Church of Satan? I mean, I said it, right? And the devil, at least the cartoon depiction of the devil, if you believe in that sort of thing, has a pitchfork, right? So the Wizards of the Coast symbol must be promoting Satanism. Or is it possible that it's just a pitchfork? That it's just a symbol? To ask somebody to take something down off your website, to disassociate themselves with you over something that is offensive, that business has every right to do that. Clearly, right? It's like the same thing everyone says about YouTube. They're a private company, they can do what they want. That's absolutely correct. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. And thankfully, I don't rely on them for paying my mortgage. So I can print this playmat myself, and I can make this playmat available to anyone in the United States. Would you like to see the most offensive thing that you've ever seen? Now, I have to warn you, after you see this playmat, you may become a racist. You may get the emo blade white supremacist haircut, and you may, I really don't know what's going to happen after you see this playmat. But what I do know is it's not a white supremacist symbol, and what I do know is I'm going to sell it. And what I do know is I may or may not be giving some of the profits back to that local game store. I can't confirm or deny that. Maybe what I'll do is use it to fly out to that local game store and give them some coverage, or attend a GP with that person, because I'm sure Wizards wouldn't want them profiting from white supremacy. Maybe you want a playmat that you just says, I have zero fucks to give. Maybe you like the art. Maybe you like to just stick it to PC culture. Whatever your motivations there are, here we go. There it is. Now, I hope you haven't become a Nazi. I'm pretty sure I'm not one, and I own this playmat. I actually have this playmat. Couldn't find it. I think it's upstairs somewhere. If you have been able to fight the urge to become a Nazi and that you may want this as a playmat, you can buy it. Buy it, don't buy it, I don't care. All right? It's $25. I don't care. The point of this is to bring attention to another situation where a company is pushing an ideology on their employees, so to speak, on their staff. And it's absurd. It'd be like working for Walmart and having them force you to be a Christian. I mean, it's not really, but social justice is like a religion for some of these people. So, I mean, that's a bit of hyperbole, but I can't even believe this is happening. And I'm sorry this local game store has to be in a position where they have to kowtow to absurd claims like a frog is a white supremacist symbol. But maybe, just maybe we'll put a couple thousand of these out there at GPs and different events. And maybe, it sure would be a shame if this backfired, I guess, is what I'm saying. Pre-orders going on now. I'll order them probably in a week or two. Keep oppressing the ethnic Kikistanis, Wizards of the Coast, and bad things will happen.